Morning. Good morning, everybody watching. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm outside on my morning work as per usual, and it's a beautiful day outside. Another beautiful day that I've been blessed to be able to see. I can hear the birds singing, which is nice. And it's still a little bit chilly, but not as cold as yesterday, so that's fine. I enjoy being able to wake up and go on these morning walks. I think it really helps to elevate the rest of my day. But yeah, I got a message, a couple of days ago, and I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to talk about delayed gratification. Delayed gratification, right? Opposite of instant gratification, where you do something and you instantly get rewarded, right? Delayed gratification, you work hard for something, or you work for something for a really long time and then you get rewarded later, right? Delayed gratification. Now, I wanted to talk about that and its counterpart, instant gratification. We live in a society where there's instant gratification around us all the time. You think about just like short form content, right? Short form content, that's the main one, right? You just watch something instantly and you instantly get, a dopamine hit, or, you learn something, or you laugh, or whatever it is that you're watching, right? Another thing that has plagued this society in the form of instant gratification is, adult content, right? As our society, we have more access to that type of visual than we've ever had, which leads to a rewiring in our brains, which just makes it to where we can just experience pleasure a lot more frequently, whereas before, people had to wait. Delayed gratification, right? And it would be more rewarding that way, right? And so I wanted to talk about, why is delayed gratification important? Whether it be, you're doing a business and, you're trying to upscale it, or, you are studying really hard for a test and, you want to, do good on a test, so you study really hard and then you pass it, right? Versus, just cheating on the test or using AI to get your answers, etc., right? Or even something like, just trying to reach out to more people, right? Delayed gratification. Why is that important? Well, I think it's important because, the reward is much more because you worked harder for it, right? Take for example, just working out, right? If people could just instantly get their dream bodies, they would, right? But because you have to work so hard for it, right? You have to constantly be working towards it, right? If you have a specific goal in mind, right? Like whether it be to build muscle, to lose weight, etc., right? I can't think of anything else. But the reason it's so hard is because it's a lot of work. You have to constantly be at it, right? And then you look at yourself, maybe like years later, and then you're like, dang, I came a long way. That's delayed gratification right there, right? Because at the start, maybe you were unhappy with how you looked, or maybe you just you just wanted to make a change. You knew you needed to make a change, right? So you need to work towards it, right? Same thing with the other examples that I listed earlier, a test, or upscaling something, right? you know, there are some rare instances where, you know, you could instantly, like, you know, reach a lot of people, you know, like business wise, or, you know, like starting a channel or whatever, right? But the reason that it's bad in most cases, right, some people can make it work, it's because they, you know, they're not used to reaching that many people instantly. Whereas, you know, people who are constantly, you know, like on the grind, like, you know, like working towards building something, and, you know, they slowly build it up, then, you know, they're able to learn from their mistakes. They're able to learn from their mistakes, and they're able to just be more adaptable and more accepting of their growth, because they worked hard towards it, right? Delayed gratification. And so I just think it's important, man. We, you know, the plague of short form content and, you know, just instant gratification that's everywhere, right? It affects our brains. And so I think we need to actively work towards rewiring our brains to reward hard work versus just a cheap cop-out, right? And, you know, it's hard. Like, I mean, I watch short form content. Like, I'm not saying like I don't, right? You know, because it's everywhere, you know, and I enjoy sitting back and just watching some little videos, right? But I acknowledge that it doesn't benefit me in the long run. And so what I also do is that I force myself to, you know, work on my attention span. Hey, look at the sun. To work on my attention span to watch longer videos as well, right? And just watch them, right? Don't get caught out, you know, on my phone, you know, or, you know, I try my best not to get distracted by outside environmental factors, but yeah, you know, just as a way to work on my ability to accept delayed gratification. And, you know, I know it's also hard for me to accept it, just because, like, you know, sometimes I have this sense of impending doom. But then I think about, you know, my why. Like, this is in a case of like my channel, right? Like, why am I doing this? Because I think if you have a strong why, you're more likely to do whatever it is you want to do, whether it's, you know, business, whether it's, you know, working out, or in my case, you know, just doing this channel. And I think about my why, and my why is to be the version of myself that younger me wish they had, right? And to help as many people as I can, right? If I can just help one person, that's enough for me, right? You know, just having even one person watch what I post and hoping that, you know, what I say resonates with them, or what I say, you know, helps them to see the world differently, right? That's my goal. And so that's why, you know, I'm okay with delayed gratification, you know, because I know that success will come inevitably for me if I keep putting in the work. That's why I come outside every day that I can, right? I come outside every day, and, you know, I have a message to share, because I know that in the end, it'll reach the people that it needs to. I know that it'll reach the people that it needs to, and it'll help out whoever needs it. And that is delayed gratification. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this right here. If you're seeing this, I love you. I hope you're having a great day. Make sure to take care of yourself and those around you. And just remember, the best things in life usually are the hardest to obtain, but it's worth it in the end. Have a good one.